Welcome to the stream, guys. It's been a while since I've actually uh, streamed Minecraft, the Build the Earth project. Um, there's a real reason why I stopped streaming that, and I'll go over the whole reasons. But the reasons why I stopped streaming all of a sudden, and like why I didn't stream every day for a little bit, was because I had a severe ear infection that lasted months. Apparently, so I went swimming in the Catawba River over there in Cramerton, right? This was like back in August. August the 1st is when this happened. And I came home and I couldn't get my ear unplugged, and the water was nasty. It stayed in my ear, and I'll never go swimming in that river ever again. I'll never go kayaking in that river. I even made a video of me kayaking uh, over there in that river, and you can see how dirty the water is. It's hard to think that I actually went in that river. Um, but uh, see, like I had this water, it was dirty in my ear, and and you see, what happened was I basically screwed my ear up so bad I had to go get antibiotics. Well, I was starting to put drops in the ear. That didn't work. Then I kept doing drops. It would work for a little bit and then it would stop working. Then altogether it just stopped working altogether. Apparently I had mold in my ear. That's just not something appetizing, not an appetizing conversation, but I have to talk about it because this is the whole reason why I've been gone. The real reasons why I've been gone is because I have not been available, and I've not felt well, and I don't feel well right now for other reasons, but we'll get to that. The reasons why I've been gone so long is just because of the ear infection. It just makes me unwell. I couldn't hear anything. Uh, I was just miserable, and that took me out of the building process. That took me out of the zone long enough that I lost the habit of going to do this. And not but about 4 days ago, I was cleaning my desktop, and I accidentally deleted. I thought I was deleting shortcuts, but I actually deleted the multi-MC folder with all my progress, all my screenshots, all my shader packs, all my resource packs, all like everything. I lost everything. I lost Cramerton. I lost Gastonia. I lost everything. All that stuff. Everything we worked on this year. Everything you guys came in here to see. Everything you guys cheered me on for. You know, I got so many new fans over the course of this year. I went from like 300 subscribers all the way to 523 subscribers as of today. And it was you guys who kept watching the videos who really made me want to keep streaming even when I didn't feel good. And you guys made me want to keep streaming before that. You guys just love the videos. And the videos, I liked making them. I liked making the videos. And I made a couple of videos uh, during the Singapore event, and I was ill. I was clearly ill, and you won't be able to tell it in Pippin's video, but I didn't feel very good. I was suffering. I didn't get to do much in that build, and I had it during the Antarctica build. I had it throughout basically every build that we did after uh, clearly after I started working on stuff, finishing up stuff in my world. I had it during when we were building Quail Hollow Club. I had it for a long time. How long has this taken you? Well, you see, it took me. Uh, well, right now I'm talking about how I lost it all. How I lost it all was based on my negligence of thinking I was clearing out shortcuts on my desktop, but I actually deleted the entire multi-MC folder and the mod pack, the world file, and everything. And this is why I'm starting season 2. It's because I might as well just start season 2 now, because season 1 is clearly over with. You can't get the world files back. I lost all of North Carolina. I lost all that stuff. All those memories. It hurts me. It hurts me really bad. Like it's like I I just remember like finding out I didn't have the world file, and I panicked, and I just like sat back in my computer, and I was like, oh my god, I I don't have it anymore, and I was like sad. I was really really sad, and so it took me a few days to come to the conclusion that either I'm going to have to get people to help me rebuild the stuff based on the videos that I made, or I'm going to have to get creative and come up with something else to build, because I can't build it by myself. I could build some of it, but I'm going to get discouraged very easily just building it by myself. It's it's the hardest thing to say, but like I don't think I can build it again. There was a lot of work put into that. It would take the entire next year to build it all by myself. It took 8 months to build, all the way up to August. It took me that long to build everything I had built. If you check back in season 1, I had over 165 videos, and each video was an hour to 3 hours long, sometimes 4 hours, and it was just me just sitting on the computer. That sucks. Hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not like physically hurt. It's just the mental pain that I have to deal with. It'll pass eventually, but it's not very easy finding out. It's like, for me, I told my mother, I was like, I think this is like as if I killed a dog, and I'm not a dog murderer or by any means. It's like I was forced to sit there and contemplate why I was given the gun and why I was forced to shoot the dog. That's basically, I did not want to shoot the dog, but it's me metaphorically saying, wow, I fucked up. I really did, and I cannot get it back. So for me, on this standpoint, what am I going to build? Well, I built all of Gastonia. Well, I didn't build all of it, but I built most of it. I didn't even get to build my own house. I didn't get to build my house. What I was probably going to do is I was going to say, I'm just going to build something random today and pick something on the map. And I was just going to build my entire neighborhood eventually. Never got around to doing that. I only got to build Cramerton, and yep, I got to build tons of stuff. Great videos, great VODs, really worth watching. There's a lot of funny moments in them. They're not on Twitch, but they are on YouTube. It's the same channel name, everything, except that, it really sucks. I'm not kidding. But, I think what we're going to start building is we're going to start building the Outer Banks, and we're just going to, like we did Gastonia, but we're just going to do just the Outer Banks for at least, I'd say, let's do it for like 50 episodes and see where we're at. And we'll talk about our progress by then. So we'll do, today's episode 1, and I'll check in every day. And we'll build something every day. As long as the server is up. This is a server, by the way, and apparently I'm an administrator on the server. Very loved. I even have op. Not very many people have op either, so that's pretty cool. I'm actually a server owner of a Discord, of the official BT Carolina's Discord. So things have changed since I've last left off, as you can tell. As you can tell, I plan stuff, sort of. Right now, I'm planning on gathering a team of at least 12 people to help rebuild like the stuff that I lost. That's going to if I got 12. See, the thing is, I was thinking if I got 12 people to help, I could probably get 12 people to that were I know personally, or I could get who are really dedicated to the project, who know North Carolina really well, and would like to do interiors. And would like to make the interiors, funny, and have like humor in them, and because I want them to be like entertaining. When you go into a building, it looks accurate and has little references and stuff. That's what I put in the last season. Was I put little references and little shops. I put an adventure landing in one episode, and I put a wall of blocks and stuff, and I added like um, uh, this is a ticket of Pippin saying Baba Booey, and it's just said like an unreasonable amount of tickets you would have to win to get it, and that was like a fun thing because back then, Pippin wouldn't actually say Baba Booey, and then when we did the Mr. Beast hide and seek event, we actually got him and the Mr. Beast crew to all say Baba Booey because we got this one kid who won, got him to say all of them to say Baba Booey, and like one of our moderators actually recorded it. It was really funny, but I don't think that video will ever see the light of day because they don't want it released, which sucks. I've never seen it myself. I've heard other people have seen it from in the group. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It'd be fun to use as a clip, but can't. Um, Honestly, you see this skin right here. This brings back memories. This was back when I was trying to make skins for Pippin, and I put my face on the back of the character, and I put his face on the front of the character. And when that was going on, we were doing the Raleigh build. We were doing we were building the hide and seek event. Finally, and I made that, and like it took me like 2 hours to make the skin. Yep. So today we're gonna build Road Anthony, guys. We're gonna build Road Anthony, and we're gonna listen to podcasts because that's what we do, and that's what we've always done. We've always listened to podcasts. I'm not gonna change that. There'll be a little bit more talking every now and then, so I'll try to be more involved, make it more special. Probably throw in some more jokes, with like commentary and whatnot. And also I'll be talking to people in global chat on here as well. I'll be talking to you guys more, hopefully. Anyways, I'm gonna mute myself. We're gonna listen to the Misfits podcast today. I haven't listened to a podcast in like forever, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna build the first house we're gonna build is we're gonna build the house that I stayed in on vacation. That's what I want to build first. We might actually have to do some terraforming first though. Having some problems with the Spotify app. It's glitching out on me. trying to fix that. Yeah, it's like glitching out. Golly, damn, this thing is like glitching out. They need to fix this. This is terrible. Oh my god, this is not even working.
Hello and welcome back to the Misfits podcast, rated 5 stars on iTunes by Overwatch. Wow, the game Overwatch has actually left a review.
Wow, the real game Overwatch?
It says, yeah, they say just terrible. They think swearing every word is funny. Overrated pricks. Your thoughts, guys?
That sounds like a typical Overwatch match.
Yeah, who plays
Did they rate it
Overwatch?
5 stars?
Yeah, was it 5 stars
No,
at least?
they actually rated it 1 star.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my god.
That's
Did I
not
say
rated
five
Sounds like
stars?
a genuine bad review.
Yeah, that is just
Can we
terrible.
fucking sue them?
Maybe. That was left in August of 2020, so, you know.
I've never heard a bad review.
Oh,
Neither
there's
have I.
plenty. I just always read
shocked
out
right
the
now,
positive
actually.
ones. I mean, there are plenty of
I thought we were
positive
just
reviews.
good this whole time.
Yeah, we have tens of thousands of positive reviews, but unfortunately, sometimes people leave a 1-star review and they say very mean things. Normally
Yeah,
about
coming from Overwatch, alright.
yeah,
Dog shit game.
dog shit game. I'm joined today by the usuals. Hey guys,
How's it going?
Oh.
That's us. We are the usuals.
This is
That's
unusual.
all we are.
look, I'm so bored in quarantine. I'm just trying to mix up the show in any way that we possibly can. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
no, that's fair.
Everyone's here. Mason, Toby, Swagger.
Hello,
Matt,
hello.
Jay, we're all here.
Yo.
the entire gang.
The entire gang.
Entire
Jay's
gang is
sign
here.
just fell over in the background.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Is it okay?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I actually have telekinetic powers, so
You wanted that?
yeah, I probably
wanted
thought
it
I
to
should
fall
mention
over?
that.
Oh shit,
No,
is that
it's
new?
fine, it's going to stay down like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Here we are. It's October.
Plot twist.
It is October.
It's actually Charles Xavier with a wig on. I'm just saying.
Are you calling me a fucking cripple?
I don't know.
Well, you might as well be, Jay. You sit down all day.
That's true, I pretty much am a cripple. Like,
Never leave the house. You're intimidated by stairs. You know, like it's really all the signs are pointing to the fact that you actually have no legs.
but at least I'm telekinetic.
You are a telekinetic.
That's
True.
yeah.
The bonus.
Absolutely.
What kind of powers do you have, Mason?
I can phase through walls.
Yeah?
Ready?
Do it.
Yeah, ready for this?
Let's
Let's
have a
see.
demo.
Bro, imagine if he actually did.
Why didn't you commit it, bro?
Just fucking smash through the
my mum
through
would
the
come
fucking
in and
wall.
Haymaking me in the back of the head.
Right
Mason
through
just,
the
like,
fucking drywall.
Mason just ran right up to his wall and fucking and stopped right beforehand. You bitched out.
Oh,
Old Mason would have ran straight through that wall.
Wait,
A
no,
hole.
I'm just kidding though. I can actually do it, right?
Platform 9 3/4.
Oh no, he's gonna jump under the wall.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh
He
my
can
God.
actually.
You went
Whoa!
right
Still
through
back.
it.
Mason
Audio-
can walk through walls?
Audio listeners, you're gonna have to check
Oh,
out
look
the
at
podcast
that.
on YouTube to suss that.
phase through it, boys.
That was incredible.
That was fucking
No way.
amazing, dude.
He's going to Hogwarts.
Harry Houdini.
I should have said Expelliarmus or some shit.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
Did it actually look good though? Did it actually
It did. It
look
looked
Yeah.
real,
It looked
mate.
really
Mason. It
good.
looked real.
I was expecting you to actually jump into the wall, so it genuinely surprised me when you went straight through. That was incredible.
It looked real.
Do you think it's cannibalism if a human eats themselves?
No.
This is why I love Toby. You know, she's always got something on her mind.
No, I don't. It's not really, is it? You know, because you chew your fingernails, you swallow, like, you know, you bite your cheeks or, you know, like eat your fingernails or chew your own hair. So
Yeah.
in
That
that
makes
aspect, it isn't really cannibalism, is it?
Well, cannibalism by definition is the act of consuming another individual of the same
Right.
species as food. Another individual.
Oh,
Okay,
another
well, there you go.
individual.
So
by def-
technically
oh.
not.
I just bit my
And this-
tongue. Oh. Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
like
fucked.
otherwise you would
Really
be
trying
considered
out
a
the
cannibal
cannibalism
whenever
there,
you
hey?
like eat yourself out, you know.
Eat
Oh.
yourself out.
Yeah.
What the? How the fuck, dude? There's no way anyone's flexible enough to do that.
What, you
Well,
guys
Swag
like
And
do
if they
that?
remove their
He
ribs,
just bit his tongue. Is that like
Look,
the same
all I'm
thing?
saying is quarantine has been extremely rough, all right? You got to make
Oh
these
my
great
god, no. No. Fitz has been doing yoga.
times. No, I'm just joking. No, of course you can eat yourself as much as you like. It's your God-given right. You know, I'm a firm believer. You can do whatever you want to your body.
Very true, very true.
I just bit my tongue. I taste the blood.
Oh yeah, well that's
Ooh.
epic swag.
Tastes
Thanks
good.
for your contribution.
Dude, anytime, man.
Mason was just commenting on how tasty his fingers looked earlier. I think
Yeah,
frying them
I
up.
got little mushroom fingers.
Not like mushrooms.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are they gonna make us trip balls if we eat them?
Yeah,
Probably.
someone do a fan art of me with finger hand mushrooms, and then be like, "Boys, you ready for this trip?" or some shit.
I
Whoa,
can't wait
so
to see that.
specific.
Yeah, I can't
You
wait to see
ready?
that either.
Mushroom fingers.
How crazy would that be if, like certain toads, we just had a part of our body which produced a psychedelic substance which we could lick and get fucking high on? How wild would that be? Like you just have like a little
Pretty wild.
gland, like let's say on your Achilles heel, and if you can like get a little bit, put it on your tongue.
You just gotta find a girl
Holy
who's like,
shit.
you just gotta find a girl who's dumb enough to believe you. Hey, suck on this, it'll fucking make you trip.
Yeah, psychedelic cock.
Yeah.
You
Just gotta find it. Any, it's surely
cock.
someone dumb enough.
Just
out
put this
there
on your
for you.
tongue and leave it there for 30
Trust me,
minutes.
trust me.
Yeah,
Trust me,
yeah.
100% works.
100% works.
You have to swallow all of it though.
Like, oh man, you must have really high tolerance.
Maybe try again or something. I don't know.
Let's try again tomorrow. Let's try again tomorrow.
This always works, babe. I promise. No, that'd be crazy. I wonder what religion would look like if everyone had figured this out and if everyone like tripped dick at some point in their life. Like,
Oh, is that
what
why they
would-
call it tripping dick? It makes so much more sense now.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tripped literal dick. Pog.
yeah. I mean, but isn't there a theory that like a lot of religion is caused by psychedelics? Big
Yeah.
humans just like stumbling
Yeah.
into
Really?
psychedelic
Did not
substances?
know that.
Like,
They-
I
they-
wonder. It's a theory, you know, but like,
Yeah.
it's obviously
Yeah,
like, a lot
theories
of
are real.
a
Some
lot of
people
miracles that have happened. You could say like, well, this person probably just ate some fucking funny looking mushrooms and you know saw
Yeah,
Jesus.
Some people,
whatever.
some people like to think that like the burning bush that Moses came across was actually like a burning tree that had like DMT or some other psychoactive substance in the smoke. So Moses breathed that in, and then he met God and all that shit. So
Yeah, what's
Damn.
that?
Pog
What's that?
champ.
That's
That's
it's
the
gonna name
idea.
that theory, doesn't it? What's it called? I forget.
I have no idea.
But I mean, it sounds like I mean, even if not with the burning bush story, at least for like some historical events or like you know quote unquote miracles that have happened, you could definitely see it happening. Like, this
thought-
person was just high as fuck.
I
didn't know
thought
what they were
the
seeing.
I thought the burning bush was just the local slang for the hooker that had STDs.
That too. Yeah, I heard that as well.
Bro, what the
Moses
fuck?
slept with a hooker and then got crazy STD.
Yeah, it's the burning bush.
Or bush was burning in what? In a sense of is burning with disease, Matt? Is that?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
it
you're
starts
going?
It was
burning.
just really itchy. It was
Ah,
a really itchy bush.
Itchy. Crabs. I heard it, what
Nah,
it was.
crabs can't burn if they're in water. So
I swear,
Good point.
we are collectively
Straight point.
like we have like 2 brain cells collectively. Why does anyone listen to this podcast?
that's a bit like too
That-
many,
yeah,
man.
Bro,
dude,
what if your dick like was like a mushroom, bro? Anyway,
there'll be a lot of people. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I
If you-
Right.
Yeah.
If you robbed a bank and took out only the amount of money you have in your own bank account, is it stealing?
Wait, what?
It is because you're stealing
yes.
something
Yeah.
that's property of the bank.
Yeah.
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 Plus, you'd still have your own money in your bank account,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you'd have
true.
like double.
Yeah.
See, that's
That's
the
like
thing.
an
You
IRL
stealing it like with a mask on, with a gun. They don't even know whose account like you would be quote unquote stealing from. But even if say you had 100K in the bank and there was only 100K in the bank, and you took the 100K, well, that's not 100K of your money. It's like 100K of the bank's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if
That's
you
like-
Whoa.
took that 100K and then the next day went to go withdraw some money from the bank, and they were like, "Well, someone took 100K from us yesterday. Are they still gonna pay you your 100K?"
No.
Well,
Yeah,
probably
they're
not if
actually
they
referring
knew
to
that you
another
took the
bank.
100K.
Sure, fuck yeah.
You could just like,
Fucking
as you're
weirdo.
walking out with a gun in hand, just be like, just put it on my tab, and then it'll be fine. They'll just adjust the balance and no worries. Does anyone else like, when you really think about it, trust banks at all? Like,
No, it makes,
No, I
banks make
bury
no
my money in the
sense.
yard.
I don't
holy-
even know, honestly.
so much money is just digital numbers and zeros now in accounts.
Yeah,
like,
but imagine us having like just cash.
I mean,
Like
that
if we
would
have
be-
to hold just that would be
you
hell.
have like $1 million of cash, like
Just in
stuffed
cash.
right
No,
under
like,
your
no, like
fucking
no cap.
mattress.
like if you're a multi-millionaire and you have like tens of millions of dollars, no doubt those guys keep millions in cash. Just in
Oh,
case,
sure.
like, for
In
the
beds
banks
and
just fuck
stuff.
them or whatever.
$1 million
How mu-
of cash takes up way less space than you'd think.
It's like
Yeah, it's only
two
like this
suitcases,
big.
right?
Yeah, bro.
No, it's like
I've
a
seen
1
a
square
Mr.
foot.
Beast
It's like
video.
tiny.
Is the $100 bill the biggest bill?
Yeah, the biggest denomination. So you
Well,
need
I think there's
1,000
bigger ones, but-
100s, right? No, you
Which
need
isn't
you need
that many.
1,000. You need a. Is it 1,000 100s?
What's the add up the
All
zeros,
right,
mate? Add up
let's
the
rub our
zeros.
No, it's
brain
not
cells
1,000.
together.
That's
No,
10
that's
grand, right?
100,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, so it's
100,000.
actually
Oh my
$10,000
God.
You need 10,000. You need
10,000 $100
10,000.
bills,
10,000
10,000 100s. Yeah, that's
which
the one,
isn't
that's the one.
that much
No.
physically because paper's
No.
very thin.
But
Toby's
if you
got her
had
head
it in
her hands.
coins, then you'd be fucked.
Yeah, coins. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What if you have $1 million in coins, but then you don't ever spend them, and then like later on in life, does the coins go up in value, and then you've got like heaps more money?
Maybe
Why would
if
the
they're
coins
gold
go up in
coins.
value? Well,
Because like
they're
the
rare.
actual
Bitcoins.
metal, the actual
Bitcoins.
metal of the
Oh,
coin.
Actual real coins.
It's actually
Yeah.
illegal to burn down
What?
coins to
Oh,
get the
yeah,
raw
yeah,
material.
yeah.
You're not allowed to destroy currency, at least in the U.S.
I'm
But
pretty
like
sure, it's
the-
pretty universal that rule.
Some coins in the US are super expensive.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
penny. They
the
want to
penny
get rid
takes
of. The penny costs
1.5
more
pennies to make.
to make.
Yeah, why do you
Yeah.
guys still make pennies? That's
Don't
crazy.
I
ask.
don't fucking
I'm not the fucking head of the penny ministry. Like, you know, ask the
The
feds.
Big Bang
Who-
Theory is.
Whoever the head of the penny ministry is, he's got some shit over other people. That's for sure. If
He's,
still in
I think he's
business.
got the phrase "pinching pennies" trademarked. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to get rid of it.
It's just,
He's too
just for
busy
the
pinching
phrase.
them on.
Because yeah, pennies surely should have been gone a long time ago. I
They're
remember
fucking useless.
I remember in New Zealand, like our smallest coin was the 5 cent coin
cents,
for ages,
yeah.
and then we got rid of that. Yeah, and that was like,
We should be down to quarters by now. Like shit.
yeah. I mean, how often do you really need like 10 cents?
Literally never.
Really, never.
Never. Only when you used to go buy lollies,
Yeah, true.
and they were like, you
I
could
feel
buy
like
like
at this
one
rate,
for
they're just
10
gonna get rid of
cents.
coins altogether. Like in one swoop, it's just gonna be pennies and everything's all gone.
Soon we'll have.
They
Matt,
probably
we
will,
can hear
yeah.
you clunking away with that metal, by the way.
Yeah,
Huh?
you're-
Oh, my bad.
Just
I'm playing
be
with
careful
bottom
'cause
taps. Let me get rid of that distraction.
Soon they'll have like fucking microchips that'll just be planted in your hand that you'll just like wave over a sensor and that'll like pay your balance.
They
Hope
have
not.
that already.
Wave.
They have
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you
Hey,
can get like
wave.
the Apple. No,
Just
they
go, hey,
legitimately
yeah,
have.
Hey,
pay
wave!
him. Yeah, pay him.
And you're just like, oh fuck! It's like $100 sending over to the other people.
Every
They go-
time you wave, it's
No,
like
no, no,
$10 you're paying.
They
So
go to
it's
rob.
like,
No, they just go to
wait,
rob
wait.
you. No, Swags, they just go to rob you. They're like, hands up.
Yeah, hands up. It's like
Bang!
Hands up.
$20 gone.
Boop. Immediately, all your money's fucking gone.
Yeah, and they take those things like that cashiers have instead of guns.
Oh, it's like the
things
fucking
that
the
scanning
guns.
Bang! $10 gone.
Yeah, because
Like,
if you have a
joink.
chip in your head, like, it's gonna get weird. People are definitely gonna be stealing money and like just hacking people, hacking their
Like
hands.
Bitcoin and shit.
You're just walking down
Okay,
the
so
street.
hear me out.
Wow.
Women, a lot of women, you know, in some countries, they'll get like catcalled and like slapped on the ass every now and again. You know,
Mhm.
what
Right.
if the woman get RFID readers in their ass so that whenever someone slaps them on the ass, it actually takes money out of their hand?
Damn.
Oh shit!
Oh
That's
fuck!
big brain.
That is big brain. It's like
Damn,
a fucking
dude,
$20
we're already
spank right
thinking.
there.
We're already rubbing at the kinks of this idea.
Rubbing
of,
out the kinks.
rubbing out the kinks. Yeah, maybe, maybe I should have chosen another better choice of words. But not.
Boys, I ran out. I hate to be that guy, but I ran out of disk space.
Really?
Are you kidding me? Disk
No,
space is
Matt's run
gone.
out of dick space.
Dick
His
space.
fucking floppy disk is all gone now.
Does that mean he's just gonna be gone?
Yeah, he's
This-
fucking
this
full.
Well,
guy is
if Matt
so
leaves
fucked.
the show, we're already balls deep into Matt, so figure
I
it out.
found a micro SD card. Let me see if I can fucking set it to record to this. We're okay,
All
boys.
right, well, you figure that out, and we'll try
Alright,
and make not the whole
fucking-
show about that for the next 5 minutes.
USB-C? There's no USB-C!
Oh, no.
Okay, fucking tech man.
Matt, sort your shit out. We'll keep talking about slapping asses and microtransactions.
Yeah. Fucking.
Slapping asses and microtransactions. Yeah, love that.
Oh my
that should be the
God.
name of the podcast.
Yeah.
Slapping asses and microtransactions.
What's like the human equivalent to DLC? Like,
Um,
I guess
Plastic surgery.
plastic
breast
surgery.
implants?
Big tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
Doesn't
Big
DLC
tits.
stand for doesn't DLC stand for downloadable content?
yeah,
Yeah.
DLC is downloadable content. I don't know. I feel like the closest we'll get to DLC is when we get fucking microchips put into our brains by Elon. It'll just be like, you just install like Mandarin package, and then suddenly it'll just be like,
Ni hao.
Ni hao. You fucking like
be
the
sick.
Matrix. You fucking download like karate and fucking taekwondo into your
That'd be
noggin.
fucking sick, but everyone would be too good at everything.
That's the
and then there'd be
thing.
no sports or anything like that.
There'd be some fucking asshole that would just pirate all the DLCs. Also, he just fucking get it all for free.
Torrent it.
Yeah, he torrent
Yeah.
everything.
But
Install
it's
a
like kind of
fucking- He'll
glitchy.
install a virus, and he's just fucking like he just can't like he just produces way too much saliva,
Start
so he's just
glitching
fucking
out.
sputtering. He just like does weird shit to you.
Fuck that, bro.
You just go blind.
Don't
in
restart
front of
the
your
router.
eyes.
I'm downloading high-tech mathematics.
You wouldn't steal a car.
You wouldn't steal a talent.
What? So you just never have to learn anything the old-fashioned way anymore. You can just literally install it like software into your.
Wouldn't that be cool? Like, don't you
It would
think
be
that would
pretty
be
sick.
better than
I mean,
than?
what problems would it cause? Let's talk about that, because like surely that's going to introduce a ton of problems, right?
It'd be pay to win. It'd
For
be
what-
pay to win.
It would be pay to
True.
win. There'd be huge class disparity, and like education and poor people would be like at an all-time fucking low. And
But
always,
what
like,
if?
people who can
But what
afford
if
it
you
would
just
be
gave like
smart as fuck.
say you had different levels, right? Say you had like in this chip, in this downloadable chip, you'll have like up to like high school graduation level like education.
Just like a basic.
They'll just be put into your brain. So simple math, like calculus, maybe like sort of calculus, fucking
Wouldn't
most
mind
of
having that
history,
myself.
the things that are relevant like to you as a person, like whatever. You just fucking download that shit into your brain, and then say that there's specific fields like like you go to college, and then maybe as a result of getting your degree. Then they're like, okay, well, now you have this specialist chip that we put into your brain, and then that'll like put you up to speed with like the major academics after college, like
So,
that kind of
so
thing.
you're saying it's kind of like put behind age restrictions and what, like life progression restrictions, or
Yeah,
like, as
probably
well
the
as
amount of
cost?
money you give to your college as well. So I guess it would be behind a bit of a paywall.
So all the
Unless you
college,
have
so
a
the colleges
scholarship.
are still going to be in charge of this, even though they're no longer really teaching anyone anything. They're just a education expansion pack delivery
Yeah,
service. That's all
right.
colleges are anymore. Interesting.
Well, it's
Yeah.
weird because just
Expansion
like,
pack.
how would you choose who can and who can't have access to knowledge in that way? Well, obviously, it would be through the distribution of the chips and how it's integrated into your brain, right?
Yeah.
So first
Well,
you would need to get the surgery, like to get that Neuralink shit,
Yeah.
if you were to go through like Elon's way, and then it would
I would
be,
say that, like, hypothetically, everyone who's born in a hospital would just immediately be installed with a base level chip. And maybe they're also
Baby
installed
chip.
with, like, maybe like let's say you turn 5, you get the default. There's like a baseline package that everyone gets, you know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
like
shapes
fucking-
and what sounds animals make.
yeah,
and,
just like
you know,
general knowledge. But then
like
there's also this question of like,
all
okay, well,
of
what's
Blue's
actually
Clues.
like what's actually included in the package, and is all of the information necessary? And like, how do you prevent it from maybe them installing ideas or ideologies into
Oh,
people
true.
from a young age, and then all of a sudden the government has a way of controlling what people believe in.
It's like the
Ooh, so
SpongeBob movie
true.
with fucking Plankton's chum bucket helmet.
Yeah, the chum
Yeah.
bucket hat.
Or is
Yeah.
it
Holy
being
shit, that's
controlled, you mean?
exact. Oh no.
Yeah, it just fucking controls all of them. Yeah, maybe
SpongeBob's already solved it.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this then. Maybe we should.
Well, it does seem to
Yeah.
get awfully complicated from a moral perspective.
Yeah, it really does get very complicated very
Because
quickly.
now, instead of learning and growing at a natural pace based on your environment, which is obviously like still results in inequality, but there's always going to be inequality. Now it's like probably way more disparity between
Yeah.
Yeah.
people, and fucking
Well,
a
it's
bunch
like
of people who
designer
all got this
babies.
package, and then you people get the updated package, and like they know the shit that other people don't, and how much learning is really occurring like just on your own if your brain is just adapting to just like installing fucking mass knowledge all at once. Like,
Yeah.
True.
Stick to eating chips, not putting them in your brain.
True.
That's right.
I can.
That's just a
I
motto I
fuck with
live
that.
by.
I fuck
That's a
with
good
that.
motto, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing with designer babies. Like, you know, you get a new designer baby, like cutting edge tech. The baby is there, like it grows up to be 6'5", like super muscular, like very fit, extremely healthy, no health defects, no Alzheimer's, no dementia in future, like no cancers, like everything, like it's superb, and it's extremely intelligent when it becomes an adult. Now,
Sounds like me.
by the time it's 20, say that the technology has progressed to the point where, okay, well, now we have designer babies V2. And, you know, now instead of their fucking IQ being 140, now it's 180. And now it could be even better. And even, you know, because at that point, you're just making the previous generation obsolete.
Obsolete, yeah.
Right?
I guess, you know. That's still what a terrible way to think about a generation. It's
Yeah.
obsolete. Like, we've moved past
Damn,
the need for this
this'll last
generation. Like,
gen.
you no longer know as much as we know. You guys can just get old and die now. Or maybe it'll be kind of a relief. Like, maybe you're part of that older generation. You're like, well, my work here is done. Now I can just...
Man,
you know,
now
I'm
let these
basically just
fucking
retired.
suckers take care of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just retired now. Yeah, interesting. I mean, yeah, I could talk about this more. Does anyone else have any thoughts on this weird topic we're falling into? Mace, what do you make of all this, buddy?
Mate, I don't know anything about fucking chips being put in the cunts and shit. Like, I don't-
Well, maybe some of our audience feels the same. Is there anything that you'd like to talk about, buddy? Any ideas that you've got kicking around for the betterment of humanity? How would you change the world if you could right now? Let's say you get one wish.
yeah, it'd be pretty easy. If you have a room in your house, you get a fucking big treadmill or some shit that can go in any direction. VR headsets, full body tracking, and Daisy. Daisy.
huh?
Dude, that would,
Like
that'd be
punching
fucking
zombies in the
amazing,
head and
dude.
shit would be hectic.
That
Like
would be
running from
crazy.
zombies on a treadmill, like that'd be hectic.
Dude,
Imagine
I'd
just
wait.
running out of breath and getting caught by a horde of like 40 zombies. You're
Oh,
fucked.
Mace,
You've been
Mace,
playing a lot of Daisy lately, haven't you, buddy?
Yeah, I've
Little
been
bit.
playing it too much.
Mace, have you ever
Yeah.
played that game, the Walking Dead VR game, Saints and Sinners?
Dude, I left my VR headset in
I
Melbourne,
know.
man.
I'm
It's,
gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can get Chris to drive you and Kobe's VR headset over.
Yeah,
at
that'll
some
be
point.
fucking good.
But dude,
yeah.
if you want like a kind of Daisy experience, dude, like Saints and Sinners VR zombies.
Is that the one you played?
Yeah, dude, it's hectic. You'd have a really fucking good time. You can make a video or
Looked
two out of
alright,
it.
but like I don't like. I want the future to be now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody does, dude. Like, especially
Yeah,
now,
especially
in the fucking
now.
COVID times. Like,
Yeah.
I'd
No
fuck, dude.
shit.
I would pay. I'd pay like an easy $5,000 if I could get like one of those really good treadmill things and like the full body shit and
Yeah.
to advance like VR another 5 years is really what we could use right now.
Bro,
Yeah.
that would be so good. Like, so many people would be so healthy and fit.
Yeah,
too.
lose
I
so
mean,
much fucking weight, bro.
And
True.
the only
Would make
downside
gaming
is like
physical, yeah.
the only downside, I guess, is like the fucking what kind of damage you do to your eyes. I suppose.
Yeah, it's whatever. I feel like the most limiting factor is fucking motion sickness people get. A lot of
Yeah,
people
true.
can't stand VR for like longer than an hour, where they get horribly motion sick.
Surely you can adapt to it by just simply suffering for a bit.
I don't know,
right?
dude. I
once you
really
get
think
over
it's
it-
Mate.
genetics.
I've driven in cars heaps and I still get it from
Yeah.
cars. So
I really think it comes down to genetics. I mean, you know,
I
Right.
can't play Pavlov
really.
because of that. Yeah,
Damn.
Pavlov fucking ruins me.
I could,
Yeah, I get
can
it sometimes
be,
too, but I'm alright.
yeah, I could be in a VR headset for like 8 hours at a time and just be okay. Like,
It's a long ass time.
yeah,
man.
dude. I think at most I was in was 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours. But even then, it only got annoying because of how fucking sweaty you get and how hot the headset actually gets on your face.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
like-
but at least you lose heaps of weight. Like you
Yeah.
can lose heaps of weight on your face. You know, just, like,
just
get a
steam-
sharp
it's just
jawline from it.
steaming away the fat on your fucking
Except
your
you,
face.
you just get permanent like goggle marks
Nah.
stained in your fucking eyes.
Fucking raccoon eyes all over the place.
Can you imagine
dude.
that? Like, you walk around public, you just see, like, oh, there's a VR player. They just got fucking goggle
Yeah,
eyes
it's just
everywhere.
like,
It's like somehow
fucking,
they're
like,
even more
cemented,
pale
it's,
around
like,
their eyes.
tattooed.
Yeah, it's no longer just like
It's
the white, like, really
indented.
pale kid.
Yeah.
It's the
Got
fucking just
inverted.
Dude, all this fucking future talk, man, is making me think about Cyberpunk 2077, dude. I'm so
that the
hyped
one
for
with
that
Keanu
game.
Reeves?
Yeah, dude. I'm so hyped for that fucking game. I'm gonna play
When's
the
the-
shit out of it.
Is there a
I haven't
release
looked
date?
into it too much.
Yeah. I know it's in November,
Right.
but I'm not sure. I gotta look at the release date, but
Yeah, I'm trying
It's
to
already
find it.
October. How fucked is
Yeah.
that?
Oh, this
Yeah.
year
Yeah,
is
I-
just gone.
it's November 19th.
Right. That's gonna be a
It's
big day.
crazy
That's gonna be crazy.
that
That's fucking radical, bro.
I've been in New Zealand since like
March.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
been fucking
actually insane.
ages.
You've been away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Been away
But
from
that
your
is
family.
probably
Yeah.
gonna end soon, which is pog. But
This
Yeah.
whole year's just been a hit of the space bar button, I reckon. Just a jump.
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up.
We'll have to do lots of
Skipping the
backspace.
cutscene.
Lots of-
Skipping the cutscene.
And then you get to the end, you're like, what the fuck happened? Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Oh well, it happens sometimes. It's fine. We're getting through it.
Yeah.
I think we've done
Like once
remarkably
every
well,
50
all
years.
things considered. Like, not only are we, sort of distance from each other because of this virus, but we're also in the worst fucking city for it. In terms
Yeah,
of
legit.
Dude,
lockdown. and
Melbourne,
shit, so-
I was not expecting Melbourne to be the longest standing lockdown fucking
3
like
months.
province in
know.
all of the world.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
absolutely crazy. I'm sorry if we sound
Over
like a broken
100
record.
days.
Yeah.
Bad RNG.
to be
bro.
fair, though, isn't that because people at the start weren't taking it seriously? And even now, though, like there was that video that went round
Yeah.
of it was a hot day, so like thousands of people decided to go
Holy
to the
shit,
beach.
I saw that.
It was
I
like
saw that in
50,
person. I
It was
drove
like
by
50
it.
to 100 people. It wasn't that.
No,
many.
it was
Oh, it
more
was
than that.
so
It was way
many
more than that.
people.
There's no way it
No,
was
no.
thousands.
I literally, I
Well,
drove
that was just the
past
people
there.
that were able to be seen
I
on
literally
camera.
drove
Like, there was
past
some
there.
really
There was
funny.
Hang on,
like
Matt
it
drove
looked like an
past it.
actual festival. there.
Shit.
It literally looked
Yeah.
like a festival. If anything, the video clips they showed undersold it. There were
That's
so many goddamn
insane.
people there.
Whoa.
no
Yeah.
distancing, no masks, and
No,
that
there
was
is
like last week.
literally thousands. It was retarded.
So people still don't take it seriously,
Yeah.
which is why Victoria is struggling so much. I
Well,
think.
no one takes it seriously like anywhere. Victoria has done remarkably fucking well.
Dude,
Victoria has
yes.
done crazy well. Like, I think in the beginning it was like that we were taking it as seriously as anywhere else in the world. It's just one of these things where it's a difficult situation and you got to kind of like shift your mindset. And most of the city's done that, and it's resulted in an incredible reduction of cases per day. Like we have 6 new cases today. We had 700 like a couple months ago, right? Like, so we've done well. But
Yeah,
it still
overall.
sucks, right? Like you're still suffering. Like everyone's suffering.
I want a haircut so badly.
Likewise.
We're
So
all
fucking
shaggy
badly,
boys.
dude. I look like a bear. Not even like
Yeah,
my
man.
cat, but
Yeah,
my
homies.
hair is like long, dude. I got a mullet. I have a mullet now. And I fucking hate
Yeah,
it.
my hair is so long at the back as well.
fucking
I can't
fuck.
believe like how fucking like I've been paying for an entire year of gym membership.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Why?
Why
You
haven't you
have to
canceled
pay
it?
for it?
You can't. It's a year contract. They just-
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Oh, that is so.
so they just yoinked a bunch of people right. I was already with them
Yes.
last year too. My thing just renewed, but fucking yeah,
Damn.
that's all this money
Fuck.
from all these people because it's you
I
sign up
thought
for
you're
the
allowed to
gym.
cancel though if like the gym's closed like that. Like you're legally allowed to.
I don't know.
Like gym
Maybe,
membership
I mean, to be honest with you, I
are
haven't really
enforceable.
tried, so I'm not
Oh.
that pleased. But maybe I'm an
okay.
idiot. But yeah,
Scammed yourself.
Needless to
Christ.
say, I'm looking forward to them reopening.
I love Toby down
Hmm.
there grinning when everyone's like complaining about the long hair. She's just like enjoying her
Yeah,
hair.
she's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking letting the hair fly.
How long do you
Yeah.
want your hair? Like, is a final thing.
I don't know. I like it like where it is at the moment.
Mm.
I like it more when it's a bit better styled, but I think it's a cool length. But I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna keep growing it just to see what it's like,
Yeah, why not, right?
because you can always cut it shorter. You can't cut it longer.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
not GTA.
Very
You can't
true.
go in bald
Yeah.
and come out with like 3-foot hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I reckon I'll get a full mullet one day.
Dude, that'd be
Yeah,
hectic.
that
Good
doesn't
rock and
surprise
mullet.
me.
That'd be
That's
fucking
solid.
hectic.
Solid.
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 Fucking oath.
You should get one
Wait,
of those
that's
little rat
awesome.
tails as well, Mace. Did you have like
I reckon-
friends
Oh.
in primary
Nah,
school
no
that had
ratty.
rat
I wouldn't do a
tails?
ratty. No
Mason
way.
definitely had a ratty when he was
Yeah.
little.
I swear I didn't.
You
bro.
definitely had
No,
a
I
ratty.
didn't. No, I didn't. I swear. Fuck ratties, man. I don't like them.
Do Americans even know what a rat's tail
Yeah,
is?
yeah,
Like-
yeah. It's a little,
yeah,
little
okay.
fucking tail, little ponytail.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking horrendous. I really hope you didn't have a ratty.
Dude, I swear I didn't have one.
I can see them coming back in style. You know, you never know. Mullets are kind of fashionable right now, I think.
Mullet,
Mullets
mullet
go hard.
beats a
Some
rat's
mullets
tail.
are, yeah.
Mullet beats a rat's tail, 100%.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how you look with it, but
Mm.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
surely
just
we'll
want
all
to
get
point out I
mullets.
finally got this working. I ran out of space on the computer, so I've had this resort to plugging in a camera. I'm using
You've
the
been
SD card on
vlogging the
that.
whole time.
Man,
Yeah,
Okay,
incredible.
so we've all been trapped inside for fucking like 6 months, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If today someone came in and they were like, you can travel anywhere in the world to one place, and you know that it's going to be COVID free and everything, and you can spend 2 weeks there, where are you going?
Back home. Back to see my family.
That's wholesome.
That is
Fuck
wholesome.
that. We're going to Vegas. Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly would probably go to New Zealand.
I was just gonna say the same. Yeah.
Yeah, because New
Yeah.
Zealand's just sick, and I've been like fiending. I was planning on going for like a solo trip or something there, and just kind of traveling
Mm.
around and seeing what happens. So I'll probably just go
Yeah.
home too.
Can you
Yeah.
go to the same place as you are now, but it's COVID free too?
Just go
Yeah,
down the
sure.
block.
Go down to the milk bar,
You're completely fine.
get a meat pie.
Oh,
so-
man, I
God,
should have
so
got one today.
interesting.
2 pieces
guess-
of toast in one day is not well, man. I'll tell you that much.
What about you, Toby?
Fuck.
Where would I go?
Mm.
I mean, like, I would want to go back to Melbourne, obviously, but if I couldn't do that, like, if it was I was COVID free and I could do
Right.
whatever I want, I would probably go to Japan.
Good
I was-
idea.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
pretty
was
good.
thinking,
Japan
like,
sounds lit.
Hard between Hawaii or Japan.
Bro,
Mm.
Hawaii's so nice.
I'd love to go to
is
Hawaii.
nice.
Actually, yeah, relaxing somewhere in, like, a nice tropical place would be real nice right now.
Mm.
There are
Some
places
fucking,
like that
like,
in Japan,
yeah.
like in
Some
the
durians on
country.
trees and shit. Like, it'd be
Man,
nice.
just knock it over with a
Palm
rock.
trees.
Dude,
Thailand.
I'd be so fucking afraid to stand under a durian tree. Like, if one of those fucking things let loose just falls on your head, dude.
What's
how
a durian
bad would that hurt?
tree?
It's like those giant,
Is that things that
spiky, fucking,
smell?
like, disgusting smelling fruits.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
like a
what the
jackfruit,
fuck?
a jackfruit, if you heard of that.
I remember.
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember in Japan they had like signs up on the trains. They're like, you can't bring durians on the trains.
because they
No
smell so
durians.
Yeah,
bad.
because they smell so bad.
Yeah,
Holy
I
shit.
think I've tasted one before. And
They
the
taste
taste isn't
good.
That bad, yeah.
I fucking love durian, dude.
But the smell is
Smells like
something to
shit.
get over. For
Yeah,
sure.
well, I can't smell anything anyways, so I have, like, a horrible sense of smell.
You should probably get
Yeah.
tested, mate. Isn't that a symptom of COVID?
Nah, dude, it's been like I've had this for like 2 or 3 years. My sense of smell, ever since I got my tonsils removed, I had my tonsils and my adenoids removed, and I think that's fucked with my sense of smell.
Your adenoids.
I have no idea what the
fuck's
fucking
that?
I have an
adenoid is.
iPhone.
I had those removed too.
I've got a deviated septum, so I can only smell and breathe through one of my
Oh,
nostrils.
Shit.
Oh,
You want to know what's
Yeah.
crazy? When I had my adenoids and tonsils removed, do you know the other thing that my parents got done? They got my ears pinned back, which is a
Oh,
thing
what
that
the
people
hell?
do
Yeah.
apparently to stop
What?
them from having sticky outy ears.
Yeah, it's cosmetic, right?
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
but apparently they do it a lot. Like it's common for people to do it in young kids so that they don't, get this big fucking.
So they don't look like
British prince.
fucking disgusting pieces of shit.
British. That's fucked as.
Yeah, I have kind of sticky eye ears.
It's pretty wild.
British.
I don't think we've ever seen Swagger's ears, have we? They've always been covered up by the mask.
Yeah,
That's
well, even if I
true,
took
dude.
out,
I've
even
never
if I,
seen swagger in my
dude,
life.
Yeah, show us
even
an
if
ear,
I,
show us an ear.
even if I took off my mask and all this shit, dude, my hair would cover my ears. So, yeah, gonna have to wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
Swagger
man.
actually looks like Horton Hears a Who under there, believe it
Mhm.
or not.
What's it?
I'm covering my hair with this fashionable Swagger Souls merch, which is sold out. It's all sold
Sold
out.
out.
It's all gone.
Hey,
it's all gone
If
now?
you
Oh,
snooze,
bro.
you lose. But it's gone. It's all
Is it
over.
really? I
Yeah,
checked this
dude.
morning.
Zero
Is it-
are available.
Oh my god.
We're all
Congratulations.
sorted.
That's crazy,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, man.
That's so cool.
Jesus.
What
Some good quality merch.
yeah, it went very well. I'm so excited to get my hands on a bunch so I can rep it.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's
Good
sick.
shit.
Wait, Mace, how's the Rust server going?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
No.
Oh, why not? What, it's not
Fuck,
popping?
it's not popping as I thought it would be.
Well, it's
Like,
when I
okay,
checked,
so
there's like a few hundred people on.
so on the wipe day, it got up to like 150 peak out of 250, which is
Oh, that's
good,
pretty good.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Day 2, I think it was on only like 60.
Have you
Yeah.
made a video? promoting?
Yeah, I dropped one
just
yesterday.
today.
Oh, no, today.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, that's what you
Good
need.
vid.
I mean, like, it's gonna be one of those things where it's just like consistency, and people need to find like themselves
Yeah.
at
Yeah, you
home
gotta
on
be
the
on
server,
it.
right?
You gotta
Yeah,
show
I
like
guess.
content on it, show how fun it is and
We
shit.
should
So,
we should we
just
should
keep
all
it up,
fucking
bro.
stream it, dude. Like if you're keen to have any of us on, like
I don't know
fucking
about
stream it with you.
streamer Russ, man.
Yeah,
I don't
didn't
know
we talk about this last week? Because like
Yeah.
people scream the N
Oh,
word.
that's fair.
Oh yeah.
That's actually
Wait,
fair.
Mace, you should do the docs strat where you write your docs on like a piece of paper.
Oh,
and then you tweet
yeah.
out, hey, join this server. If you kill me, you can fucking dox me.
Yeah, that was
Fill that shit up real quick.
that was what that was like an idea I had like fucking what,
Yeah,
3
yeah, what's
years
that? You're
ago.
supposed to like run to the
where I
map or
was
some shit?
you know, it was like so basically you spawn in Rust on one side of the island. You hit a tree once, you make a piece of paper, and you write on the piece of paper your full name, your address, your phone number, like all of your sensitive information, and then you have to run from one side of the island to the other and then drop it in the ocean.
I've already
Fuck
been
that,
I've already
dude.
been doxed anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
But
Yeah.
still, I mean
I'm
that's
surprised
I
you
wanna
thought
try
of that
looking this up.
swagger.
What
You
shows
are
that?
Yeah.
so careful about being doxxed.
I know.
you
I was like, well, what's a fucking challenge I would never do? And I came up with that, and I was like, oh my god, someone with big nuts should do that because I do not have fucking big nuts. I will not
Big
do that
nuts.
shit.
Oi,
Did I ever tell you?
Mason's
Did I ever
big
tell
nuts.
you guys this? Did I ever tell you guys the story of the kid that doxed me who came to the
Yeah,
fan
you
meetup?
came to the meetup. Yeah, I remember
Yes,
that.
yeah. I don't remember the story, but I remember the kid.
I
Yeah,
can't remember.
It looked like a fucking rat.
What
I
happened?
mean, his eye was twitching and shit. He just didn't look well. Like,
Wait,
How old
what's
was
the
he?
story?
he was like 15. Well, so like back in fucking like 2000, fucking probably 14, 15, 14.
Would have been
When I was
2015.
like 2015, I reckon. Yeah, when I was just starting my Rust channel, I got on like this modded server, and this kid I used to play Minecraft with back a while ago with Big D. No surprise there that both like, you know, fuck. But yeah, so this kid was like a little bit of a shit stirrer, and he just was a smart ass and fucking, I don't know, he was good friends with Dakota though, so I was like, yeah, you're alright. Then gets to this one day where I was streaming on my Rust, this modded Rust server, and the kid just starts dropping my docs in chat. Like, I don't know how he got it. It must have been a TeamSpeak or something like that.
Is it
like
this?
name, address, sort of thing, or
Name,
what?
address, fucking everything, man, everything. And I was like, what the fuck? And then that's when I decided to leak my face, because I was like, well, if people already know what I look like and find my Facebook and shit, then I may as well just act like I don't give a fuck. So that's why I ended up leaking my face. And so yeah, he comes to the fan meetup and he walks up to me in the line. He's like, he waits in the line like the whole time, and he gets to the front and he's like, "Oi, do you remember me?"
I
I'm like-
remember that.
And I'm like, nah, who are you? And he's like, Blair. And I'm like, in my mind, I straight away think, there's no way this cunt just rocked up to my fan meetup and just
Yeah.
walked up to me
Yeah.
and just introduced himself as the guy doxed me.
As if
pretty much.
nothing
Yeah,
happened.
nothing
like, as if
happened.
we didn't
Yeah.
do anything wrong.
And I'm like, and I was just like, straight away, I was like, I don't even want to fucking talk to you, mate, ever
Yeah.
again. And I was,
Once you told
I was
us,
like,
once you told us, did we like get like the security to fucking tell him to fuck off, and none of us signed any of his shit?
I think
That would
he
happen.
still got the photo with you guys because you didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, it was him.
Right,
But I'm the one who stood out of it. I was like, nah, I'm not. I don't even know why he wanted a photo. He must have just done it cause, I don't know. Fucking
I mean,
weird kid, man.
these people don't see you as a person. You know, they don't even. He probably doesn't even understand that what he did was fucked up. Like,
Yeah, well, he was pretty young at the time, but still, like, fuck.
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
ratty
yeah.
kid.
just a young kid, like just trying to fucking get involved. You know.
But apparently, my mate punched him in the head, so
Hey, big ups to
go and can't
Oh man,
sort him out.
hilarious. I've never been doxxed. I don't think. Like people have like figured out my name and stuff, but that doesn't really matter. Like I've been very
Yeah,
lucky.
fuck having your like personal address, phone number, and all that shit
fuck
like
that.
in
Yeah.
someone's hand.
I've fucked up so many times.
There's some weird.
Oh yeah, you're a streamer. I guess,
totally.
so-
Didn't you leak
dummy.
like your whole passport?
I've showed Swagger's face. I've leaked my address. I've showed my passport on stream
Fucking
accidentally.
idiot, dude.
I've leaked my
Fucking
credit
so
card details.
dumb.
Oh
Like
my
I've fucked
God.
everything, man. It's all out there.
Fuck that.
That's
Oh.
That's why
When
you
would you
stream so
left your
much.
credit card, Mason?
That's why you
Huh?
streamed.
In LA, remember when you leaked your credit card on
In
stream?
LA, yeah.
And you couldn't use your credit card.
I couldn't use my credit card, dude. I had no card.
You
in
couldn't
LA.
eat.
Oh, because someone put a charge to the card and it got locked. You mean? Is that what happened?
No, I had to cancel it because like so many people saw it on my stream, like 1,000 people, some shit.
Was that in
I was
LA?
so-
Was that when we were?
Yeah, it
staying
was in
there?
Yeah,
LA.
LA when we were playing Fortnite.
You
It's
were
the
couldn't
worst
fucking
fucking
eat.
place tonight to have no money.
You
Yes,
had
LA.
set up at the end of that long table in the Faye's house. Remember that? That was crazy.
Wait. What's this?
When you had that
Setup.
PC, that set up at the,
Oh,
at the end of the
yeah.
long table, and that
Yeah.
house right next to Faye's.
That shit was so
And
funny.
Jay could hear me like tapping the floor upstairs, downstairs. He's like, I could hear you tapping, you fucking Neanderthal. Stop kicking your legs. And I was just
You're playing Fortnite.
bashing.
Look at
Yeah.
him tapping.
Every
Spazzing.
time we'd laugh, I'd just bash the floor with my legs. And he'd be
That
like,
shit was
"Can
so
you stop
funny.
stomping?" It was
I just
funny as.
remember you had like zero money, and all you'd do is just lie in bed and be like, "Get me food."
Dude, I couldn't do much. I couldn't fucking do much.
Oh my
I
god!
mean, it's
Good
fucked. Those
times.
times where I do miss the LA Chronicles. They were.
LA Chronicles.
LA Chronicles.
Dude, I just miss traveling, right? Like you just fucking
Yeah.
miss like
miss
this
my
year.
freedom.
This year, dude. I mean, this year we would have gone to Japan. Like we would have gone to different parts of Australia for the tour. We would have gone
gonna
to
go
the
everywhere.
U.S. We were gonna go. We were gonna go. We were gonna go to fucking
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam for TwitchCon, motherfucker. Like
Oh my god.
we would have been able to smoke weed with Pokemon. Like what
That's
a
the one
fucking
big
what a
takeaway.
rip, dude. COVID, fuck,
Big rip.
fucking just Jesus.
Fuck COVID. All my homies hate COVID.
Can we just make up a slur for COVID? Just,
Yeah,
I need
it's,
something hateful to be able to call it. Because Jesus, man.
Novit. Well, when it's
No
over, we'll
vid.
be
How about the
No,
White House
Novit.
disease?
No bitch.
no,
Novid.
naughty no.
Sounds like an idea for a protest.
Yeah, Novid.
That's,
Novid-19.
that's me this year. No vid.
Oh,
That was a good one. Oh,
Matt
funny
too.
bits, funny
Matt
bits.
too. Don't forget.
Yeah, those are rookie numbers, mate. You gotta bump those up, bro.
Novid.
We'll see. Yeah. No, it sucks. It does suck. No travel. Wah wah. Big babies.
Yeah. Oh well, we're so fucking.
We're so.
I have it so hard. We
can't
can't go to
travel.
fucking all over the world and travel and have
Yeah.
fun times.
Well, at least I'm inside with my favorite energy drink, Gamersubs.gg. Use code Misfits for 10% off your order. This shit has kept me going.
Yep.
When I just wanted to stop, it was the fuel in my tank when I was running on fumes. This
So I
thing.
just drinks 10 cups of Gamer Subs a day and just paces around his house thinking of video ideas.
I
and
feel
tapping
like
his foot.
God when I drink this shit, dude. I feel so in tune with everything.
It's fucking delish as well.
I had an idea to do with Game Subs recently. I want to host like a talk show on Twitch where like once a week have someone on for a couple hours, like a streamer on, and just ask them a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
And I had an idea for a segment that would be powered by Gamer Subs that is truth or gift, where you ask like a really either like uncomfortable or serious question or something, and either they tell the truth and I give them subs, or they tell the truth and or they don't say it and they will gift my chat subs. And I was gonna say
Oh.
powered by Gamer
like a
Subs,
good
they
scam
pay
for
for the
money.
subs. I think that would be sick.
Maybe
That
pretty
way you don't
good.
have to pay for the subs. Very clever.
We're gonna-
You got a little scam going on
That
there.
sounds like a good idea.
A really good idea.
Yeah, kind of like
Definitely do that before someone yoinks it.
the way that Hot Ones gets their guests to reveal personal information by shoving spicy hot sauce down their throat. Instead, you just have the pressure of, oh no, I have to buy subs for this person if I don't tell the truth. Or they also get rewarded. There's positive reinforcement.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. I feel like you have to have the give and take, you know?
in the game.
Otherwise, it's just like, give
Otherwise,
me
it's just-
subs.
Otherwise, it's just a threat. Like, answer me correct. Answer this
Yeah,
personal question or
exactly.
fucking lose money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it could be a really cool idea.
Really
I
good
think it'd be
idea.
really fun. I want to find like a researcher, finding someone that
Just get Nardwar.
that like knows a fuckload about Twitch and is really good at researching people and researching their cultures and communities and stuff, so that I can just be like, hey, give me enough questions to fill 2 hours or whatever that are actually fun and interesting, you know?
Get the
then,
kid
like-
that docks Mason.
And then every week they give you like at least a couple questions that just make no sense to the guest that you've chosen. Just to like
Just
throw a
to
curveball at you. Like,
fuck with
so
me."
it says here you were actually in the Vietnam War. What was that like? They're like, no, I wasn't. I have no idea what you
All right,
read
give
that.
me subs.
Okay, it's sub time. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, you've been wanting to do that for ages. That talk show idea.
I've wanted to like interview people somewhere for ages. Yeah.
Yeah.
It started off as like I wanted to do a YouTube series called A Game With, where I would just play like a game of something with a person and ask them a bunch of questions. And then it was like the fashion thing, which I still want to do at some point.
Mm.
And now
That'd
it's
be
like,
cool.
well, I love Twitch. It makes sense for me to do something on Twitch. So I was like, talk show.
Yeah. Right on. Mace, how about you go on the talk show? Wear a suit.
Yeah, I'll go on.
Spruce up.
Nah, fuck that. My suit days are over, mate.
Yeah, suit
You had
days are
suit
over.
Mate,
Where
you
do
look
they
good
end?
in a suit.
Where
Look
did they
good in a suit.
begin?
Nah, I've worn a suit like twice, and I don't like them. They're uncomfy.
Hey,
they're
oi,
tacky.
third time's the charm.
But
I
like,
love
it
a
depends on the
suit.
occasion you're wearing a suit for. Like if you're in it for a funeral, then generally you don't associate a good time with a suit. But if you're just suiting up
I
to
do.
like drink liquor and fucking be with
Suiting
the
up
boys,
like Iron Man.
Yeah, I don't know. A suit up like Iron Man, that'd be pretty
Mm.
mad. But I'm just like, I just sit in my hoodie and trackies every day, man. Like, I don't.
It's
Yeah.
comfortable,
That
right?
is your
Right.
suit.
Same.
Yeah. Unless it's my
Mm.
birthday suit too.
Mm,
Rolling
birthday
out a lot.
suit.
Okay, this is
Birthday
epic.
suit Mason.
Dude,
See, it's on my figurine, dude.
I love getting suited up, man. I love getting in a
Yeah,
like
suit.
in a tie and a shirt and like the full on like slacks and like you fucking
Slacks.
yeah, like the pants, like dress pants, black dress pants, and
When I
then
think slacks, I think like a farmer's pants.
oh
Am I crazy
no,
with that?
well like suspenders too to keep up your pants. But yeah, dude, I love it. Getting suited up, I feel fresh. I feel like really important. you know,
Yeah,
I want to have an event one day where we all show up in suits. Just like we all get
Yeah.
like way over
Super
the top
formal.
dressed up for like an esports event or something
Yeah.
dumb like that. And
Should
it
do
just
it.
I think
Yeah,
it'd be
we should
fun.
do like a bit or something where we're just like in suits drinking and like we're just doing bits or some shit. I don't know, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get dressed up for a tiny ass
Have
thing.
you
The
met
cigar
Ted?
podcast.
Mm.
And we sit around in armchairs by a fire and we smoke cigars and spit on
Okay,
each
that
other.
sounds epic. And
Talk
drink
about the
whiskey.
good old days. What would you wear a like suit and tie, Toby, or would you wear something more womanly?
I'd wear a suit and tie. I'm fine wearing a suit and tie.
rad.
Radical.
Rad. Ties are rad. It's dope.
Ties are dip.
Love
Okay.
that. Love that for you.
Love that.
Super cool. You know who else wears a suit?
Who?
Who?
My dad.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Wow.
You know, he's
Wait,
born-
the same. Wait. The same one that was born on 9/11,
That's
or?
right.
Wait, he was
Okay.
born on 9/11
Yeah.
and wears a
The
suit?
same one
Yeah.
that was born on 9/11.
What?
Dude.
Oh my god.
He wasn't involved.
Yeah.
In 9/11.
Okay,
Okay. It's just a
okay.
rumor.
He-
but
He was
was
only just born.
He was born.
He was
on
just born
9/11.
then.
Not on the day, just on the date. Yeah.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
we celebrate pretty hard. Sorry.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Celebrate pretty
Never
hard.
forget.
Never forget.
Shouldn't have even brought that
Swagger,
up.
what's Star Wars Squadrons like?
So fun, dude. So fun on the VR. I have like my hands on throttle and stick controlling. So I have the joystick, I have the throttle, and you're just sitting there in VR. I have my chat in VR with me at the bottom of the
Fun.
screen, and so I'll just fucking go around and do dogfighting. It's very good.
I recently, I've been playing this game with Buys, where it's a racing simulator basically, but people make mods where it's like just open roads and you can just kind of cruise. And going for a cruise with Buys in VR is like, it's like anti-COVID shit. It's fun.
All right.
That's cool. Yo, what if
That's
we were
sick.
all planets in the solar system just revolving around each other? How cool would that be?
That would
We'd
be
have our-
pretty
We
insane.
could have our own little podcast called the Milky Way podcast.
The astronomy podcast.
The astronomy
Yeah.
podcast. My favorite planetary boys.
Yeah. Pluto isn't a planet.
My favorite's Mars.
Yeah, Mason's Pluto. Mason's Pluto because he's all blue and he's.
I'm all
you know,
cold over here, man.
He's all cold and he doesn't really exist. Oh no, the content's devolved into complete chaos. We're all just fucking around with our cameras on OBS now. Guys, we got 10 more minutes to talk about whatever we want. Let's finally address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
What is the elephant in the room?
So, what does Horton hear?
He hears a who.
Here's a who.
He has a
That's
who.
quite obvious.
is he
But
hear?
who does he hear?
Who?
Is it The Who, the famous rock band? No.
Yes.
No,
Who's
no.
are a race
No,
that
dude.
come from Whoville.
Horton hears the World Health Organization's order to wear a mask.
And Horton listens.
And Horton fucking listens to
It's
him.
an ad. An ad.
Horton gets a big
Horton
old elephant
listens.
mask to go right behind his big old elephant ears, and he stays safe from coronavirus. That's right. Horton hears a fucking plea from the World Health Organization of social justice.
Wake up, Horton. Fucking more like a sheep. Elephant looking ass.
What the fuck? More like a sheep.
Oh, he's a sheep. He's
Matt,
sheeple.
Matt, it's fine. You
Yeah.
can give up.
No. I'm not
You
going
can
to.
give up, man. It's
No,
fine.
I'm not going to.
What's your guys' favorite Dr. Seuss Phil book or film?
Phil.
What was the first one you just said there?
I said Phil.
Phil?
I didn't mean to say Phil.
Why did you say Phil?
I didn't. I almost said Dr. Phil, but I mean to say Dr. Seuss film.
Or
Well,
Okay,
my favorite Dr.
film-
Phil
Jay
book
just has
is
the
actually the
Dr.
one
Phil
he
memes
made.
embedded into his head.
Embedded.
I don't know. Embedded.
Imprinted. Okay, fucking. Oh my god, he's had too much yeast.
we have zero active brain cells.
Lost
You see
everything.
I'm a green eggs and ham kind of bitch.
Yeah,
And
you
then
always
eggs
been a
and
big
ham.
fan of green eggs and ham.
I used to read it to the kids at school.
I like the Cat in the Hat,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cat in
yeah.
the Hat.
I
It's the
mean,
only one
that's-
I've watched.
the classic. I mean, Lorax is pretty
What?
good. Pretty good. Goes pretty
Lorax
hard.
goes hard.
Man, I
Green
gotta
Eggs
look
and
these
Ham's
up.
classic.
You guys are sleeping on the Grinch though.
Oh,
Jim Carrey's Grinch. Jim
the
Carrey's
bread.
Grinch. Like that performance was kind
Incredible.
of beautiful.
That was Oscar worthy right there.
It was stunning.
Gorgeous.
What else?
The
Oh, one
Sneetches,
fish,
bro.
two fish,
The
a red fish,
Sneetches.
blue fish.
The Sneetches
What?
was good.
Sneetches?
Yeah.
What was that?
It's like the Sneetches.
Sneetches
They
get
have like they
stitches.
have the stars on their stomach.
Yeah, yeah.
remember
like
that?
those
Oh,
big
that's
guys.
Care Bears.
Man, a lot of
idiot.
these books were written back in the fucking 50s, man. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Have you seen his weird art collection? His like really dark art.
No.
So he obviously he like drew all the art in his books and stuff, right? So
Whoa.
he had a he was also like quite a deep, probably quite sad man,
Uh-huh.
and he has this huge collection of really dark art that he made, and it will be like in the same style of the characters from his books,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
in really bleak situations, and
Wait,
it's
really?
really interesting.
That
Like
sounds
if you
very
if you
eerie.
like people at home, if you want to see, just look up like Dr. Seuss
dope.
dark art or
I
something.
wanna see this
It's
shit.
really
Fuck.
cool.
Yeah,
Here's
I'm
an
looking
example.
now. I'm looking now.
Dark
It's actually the
art.
sort of shit that I would like. I think it's like a lot of it is really cool, and it would make like great
Wow.
art pieces.
This one
Yeah.
has
I would
titties,
put a lot
dude.
of this
This
in my
one's got
house. This is
titties in
crazy.
it. There's Horton. Horton's looking
Horton!
over her ass.
Oh my god, Horton
Jesus.
sees a thick ass.
Yeah, Horton looks
Awesome
absolutely
pornography,
fucking keen for
goddamn.
that ass, man.
He's
Well, that's what
absolutely
you meant by dark
flabbergasted.
art. What the fuck?
Isn't
curl
that
in
so
his dick.
wild that
That
the
is.
like world-renowned kids author, probably the most famous kids author of all time, was also making this really dark art.
Well, it's always the case that any children's entertainer is still a grown
Yeah.
person, right?
Yeah.
They have grown emotions, and you know, if
Yeah.
he's an artist, he's gonna have his little private collection where he expresses it. I wonder how much cocaine the Wiggles did.
Dude, probably so much.
Jeff didn't do anything.
Jeff did
Sleep
not.
all the time.
Jeff is always on the
Sleeping.
heroin. Jeff's always on the heroin, just zoned out. Wake up, Jeff! Like, ugh.
Oh fuck!
No.
Wake up, Jeff!
The wake up
Fucking-
Jeff thing was real. Like,
Yeah.
Like the cast of High Five, you know, like how many were they just
Yeah.
railing lines beforehand? Oh
They
my God.
had 12, bro. Like
Insane. Or Blue's Clues. You just know he was smoking a ton of weed.
that dude had a sad story. Everyone thought he was dead.
Yeah.
I thought he
Yeah.
Wait,
killed
what?
himself by
What happened
shoving
to
a
him?
pencil up his nose, right?
Yeah.
That was a rumor at my school, at least. that
he was like, nope.
that
So
he-
not
I'm
still
actually
here,
still
guys,
alive,
to
guys.
still try to flourish with my music career. That was like what he
Oh,
was
yeah.
trying to
Music?
do. He was trying to be a musician.
Oh,
Interesting.
well, did he succeed?
I mean,
No.
no.
I mean, I haven't
really.
heard of him since. So
He tried to. His band name was Guy from Blues Clues. And it didn't really sell well.
Wait, was it
No,
actually?
I feel like if it was,
I
it would've
wish
done
that was
better.
it.
No, that would have been Pog.
Imagine if he just like starts going on Blue's Clues to promote his new single. Like, hey, kids. I just wrote a new song about my crippling drug addiction while I was on the show. You can listen
Ooh,
to it.
a clue! It's on Spotify.
Whips out his acoustic guitar to start singing a Halloween tune for all the children. Lovely.
Holy fuck.
Man, I wish the best for the Blues Clues guy and the Wiggles and the cast of High Five. You know, I hope that they're
Yeah.
blossoming
Hope that they're
into
all right during
individuals.
these trying times.
That's right.
Would you guys ever collect art?
Sure.
Of course.
I think so, yeah.
Why? What,
I
you mean-
want some
what?
Dr. Zeus dark pieces.
Yeah, dude, I kinda
Same,
want
right?
one of
They
them.
look sick.
Yeah.
Kind of want
Some
one.
They
dark
actually
mode.
look like beautiful. A lot of them are really nice.
They're probably
Yeah.
very expensive unless you're getting replicas.
Oh,
You could- yeah, I'd get a replica. I wouldn't fucking buy the original piece, but I just, take a high-res image off of Google and blow it up at Officeworks. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if it works, it works. I would definitely like invest in art as well.
For
if
sure.
I knew what
Yeah.
I was doing, but I have no idea what I'm doing with regards to that. Hopefully someday I will. But this seems pretty
That's
cool.
something I would
There's-
really love to learn.
Well, the art world's confusing because there's a lot of bullshit. You know, there's a theory
Yeah.
going around that like most high level art, which is just like weird abstract pieces that don't make much sense unless you know about the artist, is
Are you
basically
gonna say it's for tax evasion?
yeah, it's basically just a
Oh,
ploy for
yeah.
tax
Yeah.
evasion, right? Where you're just like, okay, well, I guess I will buy this fucking,
Well,
picture of
what
a
they
stick.
do, what
And,
I heard they do is they will get a like a $10,000 piece of art.
mhm.
They'll buy it, and then they'll go to their art appraiser friends and like pay them to appraise it at like 10 million. And then when they donate that piece of art to charity, it's a $10 million donation to charity, and it means that they can then write that off as like on
Holy
tax.
fuck.
Shit, I gotta get
Yeah.
in on that.
That
I just
sound-
gotta draw
yeah,
some
what the
scribbles on some
fuck?
paper, bro.
Dude, it's big
yeah.
brain. Billionaires are actually kind of smart.
Well, they
Yeah,
don't get $1
it's
billion.
very
though, man,
surprising.
Billionaires are just people who figure out how to game the system in the best way possible.
Yeah, this is a tutorial on how to evade taxes.
It's a
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
advantage of
yeah.
all
Can we
the
get in
retards
trouble
in
for
the world.
talking about this?
Nah, I don't think any of
Nah,
our
surely
fans
not.
have enough
Nah.
money to fucking appraise art and sell it for 10
Yeah,
mil.
that's the thing. Because I assume they must just bribe the appraisers, or the appraisers are just like really good friends.
Or
of
the
theirs, you know?
appraisers make a commission or something.
Yeah, the appraisers benefit from it as well. probably.
True.
Whoa.
It's all rigged
Next
against us.
level. It's a big scheme.
Billionaires are just people who figured out that most people are stupid and they exploit the hell out of them. All
Yeah.
the time. Not all of them.
Who's your guys' favorite billionaire?
Probably
Elon.
Mr. Billion.
Elon?
Elon's
Did
your
you say
favorite?
Mr. Bean?
No, Mr. Yeah, well, Mr. Bean probably a
Oh
billionaire.
my god.
Right?
Do
How
you,
much money
wait, I
just
got a
rolling
funny
out of contempt?
fact.
What's the funny
What?
fact?
I got a funny fact. Did you guys know that there's legit only like 6 episodes of Mr. Bean? Like, I'm not even
Isn't that
trolling.
like 8?
Yeah,
I
heard about
swear
that.
there were like 800 and I watched like 14 different seasons, but there's only like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
f- like a few episodes.
Yeah, there's
I
like-
found that out
there's
recently.
not
and
a
that
lot.
is mind blowing.
Yeah,
I
there's heaps
swear
of
I
the cartoon
watched-
show and stuff, but of the actual show, there's
The
like
actual
none.
show. Yeah, I thought there were like
So, like,
14
10
seasons.
15
Like,
yeah.
episodes.
how crazy is that? That blew my
It
mind
is
when I
pretty
found out
wild.
about it.
Yeah. I guess that is enough where as a kid I would see that as like a wide variety. And like
Yeah.
the episodes are kind of composed of just a bunch of random shit
Yeah,
happening, right? Or
It
is
looked like so many seasons and shit. I think it was like multiple bits and
It was like
One episode.
almost sketch comedy, but not quite sketch comedy. You know, it wasn't various sketches throughout the show, but it was.
Mm.
It was. I feel like I seem to recall it was like 3,
yeah.
like
Something
3
like that,
kind
yeah.
of big sketches that are loosely related.
They're all
It's just
like
three
concepts.
slapstick narratives. That's all it is, right? Like just
Mm.
3 stories told by this slapstick funny man who's
It blew my
Yeah.
mind.
Funny man, funny guy.
The best part about Mr.
Turbo.
Bean is that you could watch it without any sound. Like it's all visual.
Yeah.
It's all visual.
yeah. We often put on Mr. Bean just as background content when we're hanging out, just like on the
Mm.
TV.
Get really
It's just, like,
stoned, just
entertaining to
watch the other screen, just playing Mr. Bean, just be like, oh my god, look what he's doing. He's hiding
used to
all of
get
his meat in the
stressed.
restaurant.
I used
What is
to
he
get
doing to that
stressed
titty?
watching
What
him.
the?
Because I was like, no, Mr. Bean, you're setting yourself up for trouble, and then you obviously get in trouble. I always found shows like that stressful where the protagonist is just like a fucking absolute retard, and that's the joke. But I obviously enjoyed it too.
I just realized we can see so much of Jay's face right now. This is
Oh, yeah,
this is not
new.
normal
What
of the
fuck?
podcast.
Whoa.
That's right.
It's normal
Jay,
Jay.
I'll
It's
take
just, like,
over.
Full face J.
Yeah, go back to
Full-face
yeah,
day.
there you go.
No.
Well, it's been a random one, guys, but I
Oh.
mean, it's been a pretty good one, I would say. We're coming to the end of the
Yes.
show, unless there's anything anyone else wants to bring up and discuss in this AA meeting. Anyone?
Nah. Still not. Yeah.
Catch the
Yeah.
show early on Spotify.
That.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Get gamer subs.
Gamer subs as well.
Get Swagger's merch. Oh, wait, you can't. It's
You
sold
can't,
out.
it's sold out.
Oh, pranked. Get pranked.
We'll be here decaying as always next week, and have fun and
Yes.
and love yourself.
Stay
and thy
safe.
neighbor. Okay. All right,
Yes, I love
goodbye.
Jesus.
Bye.
G'day. Welcome back to the Misfits podcast, rated 5 stars on iTunes by Pimp Chimper with a hard
Hey.
R. He says, absolutely bang titty podcast, this love. Thank you, man. That was
Dude,
honestly,
Bang Titty podcast.
that was
this
fucking
love.
awesome.
it's
I
a
like-
bang titty podcast.
I
Dude.
like the way you opened it there, Fitz. Very, very Australian.
Yeah, a couple g'days,
I
couple
bet-
how you goings.
Bit laid back there, you know?
Bit laid
Just-
back,
just
bit chill.
hanging out,
Yeah.
having a good
This is how
time.
we are over
You're
here.
probably-
Nothing but a thing.
Probably in your backyard having a barbecue and some jandals, eh? Or
Could be.
they
Short,
call
short.
them, they
Jandals.
call them thongs in Australia.
Call them
Yeah,
thongs,
yep.
yeah.
Got the ski.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
How you going, Toby?
Oh, pretty good. I went out the other day and I got this thing done to my eyes where a elderly gentleman puts his balls in a freezer and
What?
Yeah.
I want to hear the rest of
Go-
it. Don't
go
stop.
on.
What's
well, have you ever seen online the people that they'll put cold spoons on their face to stop the
Yeah.
puffiness around their eyes? So it's like
Yeah.
that, but they Arabian goggles you with some frozen balls.
Oh.
Ooh.
wow.
Okay. How you going, Swagger?
The beauty
Clearly not
industries.
as good as Toby, man.
I'm feeling great.
I'm jealous. That's
Oh.
great. Was it like after it was frozen? Was it like the entire scrot like stretched out over your eyes, or was it?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't frozen solid. It was like a nice chilled ball.
Oh, chilled.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the testes were kind of undulating.
Yeah,
On
I
the
mean, I
road
think they
over your
probably got a
eyeball.
nice mug, like a nice work office mug.
Right,
put
like
some
world's
ice
best
cold
dad written on the top.
ice cold water in it. Man squats over that with his balls in the
Mhm.
mug
Right.
until sufficiently chilled, and then place it on my eyes.
That's fantastic.
Got a
No, yeah,
thermometer on it.
not doing as well as Toby, but doing really well. Thank
That's
you.
good to hear, Swagger. How you going, Jay?
Not too bad. Not too bad. That's it.
And Matt, how you going, man?
It's hot as hell in here. I got the sun coming in here. It's fucking hot. Why are we in
You know what
Australia? It's
you
hot
might
as
need?
here.
You might need some
old-
ice cold balls.
Yeah.
Ice cold fucking balls.
Ice cold balls. Dip them on your forehead.
What
It's
would happen?
relaxing.
I wonder what it would
What
feel
the-
like.
To have a chilled ball sack on your face?
No, having chilled balls.
Oh, you're having your balls
Oh.
chilled.
I mean,
That
there's
must
a
be
couple water
nice.
around there,
You-
shortly. You can
you
try.
know where this idea came from. You know when people
Where?
used to say that you could taste soy sauce through your balls?
No,
No?
actually, I have no idea what
That's
that.
that was the
That's
thing.
referring
That was a
to-
thing, right, Jay?
Yeah, no, it
that
was a
was the
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
Where,
so-
where the fuck did
What
you
part of
guys
the internet
grow
are
up?
you guys on?
So I heard that thing, and then I was like, well, what if you just, like, what else could you put your balls in? And then I thought, well, what about a nice cold ice water? And then you could use it to, get the puffiness out of your eyes.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard?
Wait, can
have
we
you
just talk about how are you tasting soy sauce through your balls?
It was a
how-
thing.
Yeah.
It's
Apparently,
actually a
there's
real
certain
thing?
I'm not
tastes-
doing it.
Apparently, there was a research being conducted where a lot of men were dipping their balls in cups of soy sauce, and they claimed that they could actually taste the soy sauce
I
through
mean,
their balls.
well,
soy
it's-
sauce has a very potent smell, right? Surely it's
Yeah.
just the smell, and then it's the illusion of taste
Okay.
They
and the sensation on your balls of soy sauce.
Well, they say, like soy sauce is quite salty, right? And you know
Right.
how there used to be that thing that you do in like primary school or whatever, where you go, hey, if you mime shaking salt onto your tongue, it tastes like salt.
Yeah, I remember
Maybe
that
it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
that sort of thing where you think you should be tasting salt, so you start tasting salt.
Isn't the joke that you're sucking a dick when you do that?
Yes,
yeah.
that's-
Tastes like
the
salt, mate.
Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've just found
Yeah,
an article
no.
from January this year. It says,
Yeah, no.
just a few weeks into 2020, a lot has happened. The impeachment trial began, a deadly virus broke out in China and spread into the US, And TikTok users have started dipping their testicles into soy sauce for science.
Or at least they're doing it
It's for science, though. It's for science.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was
So
actually
it's
how they were
fine.
trying to find a vaccine.
The trend
Yeah.
is based on a misinterpretation of a study published in 2013 that found that male testes have taste receptors. So it's misinformation. clearly.
Oh, okay.
Taste receptors are not the same as taste buds. The study did not find that people can taste through their testes.
Well,
Okay,
I can.
imagine
busted.
this. Imagine if women could taste what was inside their vaginas.
That's why they use bananas.
Imagine if they had taste buds.
Oh.
That would be horrible.
Like,
Never
would-
thought about that.
yeah,
Because
like,
I mean, if
imagine-
men can dip
Yeah,
their balls
dude.
in soy sauce, then
Dude.
surely you could make a soy sauce ice block, and then stick that in your coochie. Then you
Uh-huh.
can too taste some soy sauce.
Dude,
But like, why?
imagine,
What is this like,
imagine-
need to taste soy sauce through other means? other than
Dude,
your mouth?
imagine a woman's just
fucking
walking
awesome.
around. Imagine a woman's walking around. She's like, "Why do I taste bread?" And then she's like, "Oh, I
yeast
have a yeast
infection.
infection."
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy.
Nah,
Just to
too yucky.
flip this conversation back to the whole chilled balls thing. Is it
Yeah.
possible to freeze your cum inside your body?
Oh, that's a good question.
Probably,
Is it?
probably at an
Freeze your
extremely low
balls, like what?
temperature,
Yeah.
right?
What would happen if you dipped your balls in liquid nitrogen
Just fucking freeze
and then
Freeze
smacked
them.
them with a hammer?
Dude,
I
Color
say
why?
your
icicles.
balls.
Why? Oh my god.
Oh, that could be
Yeah,
a
what
way
if-
I could save 20 grand.
What if you use dry ice on your balls?
It would hurt.
What would
really,
happen?
really bad.
I mean,
that
would-
it?
It would
Yeah.
like, how does it feel when you put dry ice on anything else? Like, isn't it just
I
kind of a
haven't put
tingling
dry ice on
sensation?
anything.
Doesn't you just don't feel it?
Yeah, it's kind of just like a light tingling chill sensation, isn't it? I
Isn't
sort of
it
put my
so-
hand in it before.
Isn't it so cold? If
burns you,
it's so
right?
cold it burns.
Yeah, it burns you.
Yeah, but like maybe I'm thinking of something else. I swear in science class we fucked around with dry ice a bunch and like it
Dry
put
ice,
dry ice
you
on
can
your
you can
balls
hold dry
in
ice.
class?
Yeah.
You can't
you
hold
can-
liquid nitrogen or whatever.
Oh right.
No.
Yeah.
Well, dry ice.
Dipping
you
your
burn,
balls
I remember
into
people gotten burned from dry ice.
Yeah, you definitely
Mm.
can, but I think it's like it depends on the state it's in. Maybe
Depends how
or-
dry
I
it
don't-
is. If it's a little wet, you'll get burnt.
Wait,
Okay,
how can
so-
it burn if it's ice?
So you guys were saying that if you put dry ice, if you hold dry ice, you like lose feeling, like you can't feel it.
I've
that what
never
you're
held
saying?
dry
Yeah,
ice,
I've
so
never
I
did.
can't really attest to this.
It's it's kind of like losing feeling. Like I swear you use dry ice to like treat cold sores, right? Like
Yeah,
sauce, not
yeah,
cold
but they
sauce.
numb it first usually.
Coleslaw.
I had a wart removed on my foot like
Yeah.
8 years ago or something, and they used liquid
Right.
nitrogen in a spray.
yeah.
Oh
they-
yeah,
they-
yeah. No,
They
I've seen that.
concentrate a spray. First, they like stick your foot or wherever your wart is with like anesthetic, so that you're not screaming in pain.
Mm.
And then they spray it on, and then it'll fall off after a couple of days.
Huh.
But yeah,
Interesting.
but back to the whole testicles and soy sauce thing. This is interesting. So if you take garlic and you cut a clove of garlic in half and you rub it on your foot, you'll actually end up tasting it
What?
within an hour.
Okay.
Is that
What?
true
It is-
though?
It is
What-
true.
what-
I've tried it.
What is with this whole
It's-
tasting things with things other than your tongue trend?
Okay, well,
I think
I've got a-
Vsauce, Michael actually talked about it,
Oh.
and if I remember correctly, I could be completely wrong here, but I think it's something like the certain compound in garlic will absorb through your skin and go into your bloodstream, and then it'll be carried up to your taste receptors. I think is how
Carried
it
by
works.
what? Carried
By-
by
but
what?
yeah.
Bunch of little people inside you carrying that shit up there. How do we even
Imagine-
work?
yeah.
Does anyone know? Think
I
about it.
don't.
Have you not seen Osmosis Jones?
Fucking love that.
That's a
Fucking love
throwback. Holy
that, dude.
shit.
Bro, imagine going to a
Osmosis Jones.
restaurant and you order like a steak or something, and then they're like, "Oh, do you want garlic with that?" And they start like rubbing it on your foot, but it costs like
You
$20
shoe
more to do it that way.
you shoe on, they say rubbing garlic.
Yeah, for like extra taste.
Yeah, it's like a
and-
delicacy
No.
or some shit.
And
No,
new
I just want to dip my
experience.
toes, my bare feet into a bucket of garlic. Just like
Yeah.
Imagine how
Just
bad your
let it
feet
sit
would
in
smell
there.
afterwards. What the fuck?
it
I-
smells
rank
delicious.
I
be
like garlic, but it could
It'd
be
garlic
safer
only
with
really-
vampires.
Garlic only really smells bad when like it's on your breath, right? When it mingles with a bunch of other stuff. Garlic on its own doesn't smell that bad. Does it?
Garlic bread is awesome.
Yeah, like you smell
Mm.
that, and you go, right?
Yeah, so
Make
you
some
do
garlic
that,
bread
that's
with
true,
the
you
fucking
do go,
yeast
"Mm."
infection and scrapings from your
Yeah.
toe.
Why do
There
we
you
keep
go.
I
talking
reckon
about
va-
yeast infections?
yeah.
why do we
I
keep
reckon
always
vampires
bring it
would
up?
like garlic bread.
Like We come up with the strangest topics on this podcast.
But okay, hear
Freezing
me out.
cum, eating
Right?
through your feet.
You know how people sneak food into movie theaters?
Yeah.
What if an hour before you go to the movies, you just rub a bunch of food on your feet, and then when you're in the theater,
Oh my God.
it's like you're eating the food that as it's like coming up. You can have a
Holy
whole
shit.
meal.
Like, you pull up to the
shit.
theater and like it's just spaghetti spilling out of your shoes with your just stomped on it. Dragging like sauce or stuff like trailing behind you as you walk into the theater.
Oh, big brain.
Spragosaurus
Rub
is
gamer
rubbing
subs
some
in.
gamer subs on his feet. I
Ooh,
mean,
gamer subs.
unfortunately, he's just doing it through the packaging, so I don't think he's going to taste
Yeah.
anything other than a bit of plastic there. But, you know, point
I don't
is,
know,
gamer
man.
subs is delicious, and you can get some at a discount using code misfits at gamersubs.gg. It's fantastic.
That you can.
good.
That you can. But yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe you guys can try making a big old bucket of gamer subs and soaking your feet in it and see what happens.
No,
The Gamer Subs Bucket Challenge.
I honestly implore anybody listening to this podcast that has access to garlic and their own feet to cut up the garlic and rub it on their feet. Pause the podcast right now and just grab garlic and do it.
Fuck.
Rub it on your feet and then resume. And hopefully
Yeah.
by like the 40-minute mark of this podcast, you'll start getting a little tingle on your tongue, being like, "What's that? What's that? Oh, it's a gourmet Italian meal. Let's go."
What happens?
Yeah.
It's like,
What happens
this is
if
like
you're
taste
paraplegic? Do
ASMR.
you still taste it?
Wait, what was that, Matt?
If you're like paraplegic, do you still taste it?
You just gotta,
Well, if you got no feeling in your
rub,
legs,
just
that's a
rub
good
it on your
question.
stump.
That's a
Rub
good
it all over your
question.
stump.
Well,
You don't have feeling,
to have
but
a
you have
stump to be
taste.
paraplegic.
Oh my god.
This is
Oh,
a
man.
This is a good discussion. I feel like
This is a good
Very
discussion.
we're tackling the real issues in this world.
I mean, honestly, everyone's worried about all these silly things going on. We're getting down to brass tacks here on the Misfits podcast.
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
people think about.
this is the entire ball of wax, dude.
This is the entire ball of wax. That's
Yeah.
right.
You know,
What's up, Toby? Tell me
you
about
know,
it.
you know how
What's running
they,
through your little mind?
you know how they make those vans that have ramps at the back so you can use your wheelchair and go in and then drive the
Yeah.
car from your wheelchair?
Yep.
Right,
Why don't-
yeah.
Why don't they just make a car the size of a wheelchair?
What? Just like a electric, a
And-
motorized wheelchair?
Yeah, you just
But it's-
always in the car.
Like a one-person
This is-
car.
This is
What's
like an
that one
actual
they had
car
on
built
Top
around
Gear,
it.
Toby, where Clarkson was driving it? It was
Yeah,
like,
like
the full
that. Oh, why don't they
spacesuit
just?
shit.
Why don't people in wheelchairs just drive tiny little cars?
Yeah, like
Because-
what's the worst that happens? They get into an
Yeah.
accident and get paralyzed? Like
That way they don't have to. There's no transition between I'm
Can
on
you
the
imagine
ground.
the medics pulling up when you get in an
Oh.
accident? He's like, "Oh, I can't feel my leg." No, it's okay. It's been like that for years.
yeah, he's like
Yeah, I see this wheelchair car you're talking about. It kind of looks more like just a scooter or almost like a ride-on lawnmower. I guess the real question is like, do you really need a windshield when you're in a wheelchair? Like, you
Well,
know, at
yeah,
what
true.
speed
Well,
are you going
space
at?
still
that
works.
Bugs are like
It's not
flying
like you had
into
a
you and
stroke.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
talking about like full. You know, like you use it on the motorway. It works
Right.
everywhere, but you
Oh, they
can
do.
also use it in the food court. You know, you can use it
I
wherever you need
see.
to.
Look at that.
just has
Yeah.
a loud ass like truck horn on it. They just fucking like
No, look, they're
screams.
EVs. They're electric. Look at that.
Fucking runs on diesel, just spews fumes throughout the mall.
Terrible for the
Just
environment.
rolls
That's
coal up
fucking
traffic light.
crazy.
It's got all-terrain fucking wheels that just crush like
It's
things.
lifted like a Jeep and it's got like massive tires and shit.
That'd be fucking hectic.
I mean, surely like the way going forward is like floating vehicles for
Mm.
and
What about-
why
what
even
about
the
a
disabled
Aren't
wheelchair?
those
children?
planes?
Oh,
What about a wheelchair with
A chair
monster trucks? With monster truck tires in a wheelchair.
It seems a little excessive. Like I
Where
would
it's
say.
just two massive tires and then a
Just
little
two
like
gi-
chair.
Yeah, like two massive fuck off tires. It's just a guy like pushing them with his little arms, just fucking crushing everything.
I mean, the good thing about that is that you could probably go upstairs. Like you wouldn't even have to worry
Oh,
about
that's
ramp anymore. You
true.
could just like go. Boo, doo, 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 doo. I mean, it might be a little uncomfortable, but bumpy perhaps.
Who
but
needs ramps?
Who needs ramps? You know, fuck 'em. Oh, I
Yeah.
have seen. I have no idea where this article was from or which company was producing them, but like they are developing all-terrain vehicles now with like these crazy like extended legs and shit. When these crazy, you can basically just drive this thing anywhere. Like you can literally take this thing anywhere. It looks nuts. I mean, let's us all simply accept the fact that we're going to be half machine in the next 50 years. Let's just start attaching components to us now.
already accepted. dude.
Adjusting the
Cyberpunk.
properties so the doorways are bigger so you can fit your fucking big monster truck wheels in.
Yeah.
Adjust beds so you can go to bed in your wheelchair. You know, like who needs walking?
Yeah.
Who needs exercise anymore?
Do you
Let's just
think
fucking-
shoe stores need to be wheelchair accessible?
I mean, people in wheelchairs still like to wear shoes. You know,
Okay, what about what about athletic shoe stores?
You're such a bitch, Toby. Why you gotta take this away from them?
Well, I'm not saying that they.
Why
I'm
you
not saying they
gonna
don't.
like petition to take away fucking shoe stores from them because they don't have
I'm
legs?
just posing a question.
Do they need
Because I mean, look, think about it. If you're in the if you're in the Paralympics and you're like a marathon runner, but you're in a wheelchair, do you need to wear running shoes?
Well, you still want to protect your feet, right? Because you're going so goddamn quick on the wheelchair. You don't want like bugs to just splatter all over your toenails, right?
So maybe they should just wear armor,
Or
like
like
a full
socks.
knight shining armor.
So they're gonna have like wheelchair jousting. They just like run at each other.
Dude, that'd be fucking
Ooh,
sweet.
that would
It's
be
like
would
it's
cool.
like
watch
the
that.
it's
I'd
like the
watch that.
sidewalk's only big enough for like one person to walk through, and they're both going the same way, so they fucking joust each other
Fucking
to
joust
certain
it off.
dominance.
That
Dude,
sounds like
I
something
would
that would
watch
happen
the
in a
shit
Walmart.
out of the Olympics if that was like the actual sport. If it was just
straight
The
up.
a bunch of
Paralympics. Sounds
people
awesome.
people in wheelchairs just fucking beating the shit out of each other and joust.
Surely that's John, some wheelchair
Look.
jousting.
What does para mean?
It's like
Paragliding.
four, I think. Like paraplegic is like all four of you.
Yeah.
for, like,
ooh,
what's-
isn't that quad?
Yeah, but
Parallelogram.
it's a different language.
Oh, yeah, it's-
What does it mean?
It's a prefix
Oh, it's
with many
Greek.
meanings.
Okay.
At one
Beside-
side, beside, side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like para.
Also, it means abnormal, like paranormal.
Ah.
Oh, paranormal activity.
Abnormal.
Yeah, and
So
paraplegic.
they're calling people with.
Paraplegic
They're calling
activity.
people that are crippled weird and paranormal. Ah,
It's
jeez.
just a movie.
What
about-
about
feel bad now.
parachute?
Wait, but does the prefix para mean abnormal or simply paranormal?
It has many meanings. It could
'Cause,
mean
like-
it could mean abnormal, or it could
What?
mean beyond, or apart from, or alongside, or beside.
Why am I
it's weird.
in an English class right now? Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
actually
every
Greek.
listener's
what is
thinking
it,
that.
Zoom English.
We
What-
just-
what-
Okay, I just
dive
found this
around
on
topic.
Google Images, Swags. I don't know what the fuck this means, even with context. What the fuck?
What is? It's just.
wheelchair
Oh.
jousting.
Wait. Oh, you put something in the chat.
What the fuck?
It says,
Wheelchair jousting should be a sport, like without a doubt in my mind. I would watch pay-per-view for that.
That would be.
How much would you
outstanding.
pay?
Even if I'd pay $30 a pop.
don't we
$30?
why
Yeah.
don't we? Why
But it
don't
would
we
have to
just
be
do
big
it?
names. They wouldn't even like. I don't even care if they're paraplegic. Like it could
Dude,
just be two normal people, but like
fencing.
Hey,
They
don't
just wear-
say
they
that they're
just use
not.
wheel-
They have
wheelchairs.
wheelchair fencing. It's a real
I mean,
thing.
not normal. Like they have
Yeah.
legs.
Holy shit!
I just want to clarify here on the Misfits podcast that we're not discouraging the differently able. You know,
Listen.
I think that we're actually all just ignorant about what actually goes on in the Paralympics. Like I'm looking at videos now of fucking wheelchair races, and they're using their arms like on these trike things. It looks insane. Like
Yes.
Holy shit.
I'm not discriminating against anyone. I'm just
Yeah.
saying wheelchair jousting would look awesome.
it would look awesome.
I know someone who is in a wheelchair, and she always says that she loves that I make jokes about it because everyone else like treats her like a baby. You know?
Yeah, that's got to be one of the
Yeah.
worst things about having a disability, or is
Yeah.
just being babied by people. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, my friend with a
It's a good
wheelchair loved
mindset.
it when I joked around with him, like when I push him down the stairs and like
Yeah.
laugh at him when he like fell and
Yeah.
like broke his neck.
Yeah.
Lost feeling of both of his arms. He was like, ah, now you can't use your wheelchair. And he was like,
Yeah.
okay, we're not friends anymore. And that was like the last
yeah.
time I talked to him.
I think it's like 2 of our meeting greets now.
At that point, what even are you?
I just wanted to move on without laughing to make you look like a piece of shit.
No.
Like 2 of our meeting greets now. One of them being the most recent one. A fan
Mm.
with a wheelchair came up. I'm sure you guys all met him as well.
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And I completely just like made jokes about it to his face. I think I actually called him a fucking cripple, and then bent down and posed for a photo with him, and like, you know, just add a few jokes with him. He loved it. So yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say, guys, is make fun of the differently able.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah. Exactly.
Because they deserve it,
Yeah.
and frankly, like they're pathetic.
Yeah. Just have working legs.
Pathetic is such a big word to use. Like,
Pathetic.
fuck. That one hurt me, and I'm like not
Yeah,
even the
Jay's-
recipient.
His eyes just widened. Yeah,
not even the
pathetic. Pathetic
recipient.
might be a bit harsh. You know,
Yeah.
I take that one back.
Yeah.
I'll
What is the
apologize for that
opposite
one.
of pathetic?
Apathetic.
Awesome.
Apathetic? Apathetic means like disinterested in, right? Or like
Yeah.
uncaring.
Once again, English class. Like, what are we doing?
Well, we're just analyzing language, Jay. What's wrong with that? Sometimes
already
English
know
can be
English.
interesting.
Why would I want to learn it? I can already speak it.
Yeah. Well, what is the opposite of pathetic mean? Then? What
It's
is that?
awesome. Obviously,
He's got a
Awesome.
point.
it's literally just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All
yeah.
the English majors at home sitting there like,
Yeah.
no, it's not awesome, you fucking idiot.
You fucking
What do you
dumb
mean?
cunt.
You're pathetic.
You're apathetic.
We
Shut
definitely
up.
piss off at least like one intellectual group every episode where we just get something completely fucking factually incorrect and
Yep.
ramble
Yep.
about it for ages.
What language would you guys really, really want to know?
Latin.
English.
Yeah.
English. Ah, yes.
Latin would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just talk to somebody in a language that no one else understands besides the Pope.
And academics, I guess. I mean, Latin would be
Mm.
useful. Just it would be useful for this discussion because you'd probably know a lot about like why words are the way they are. You know?
Yeah,
Isn't that, like,
you
the
know
main
about,
reason for
like-
learning Latin is you know how to break words down and where they
Yeah.
originate from. At least with a lot
What's-
of words.
What's the okay? I was just gonna go off into another like word ramble thing, but Jay clearly knows English, so
I
I'll
do. Like,
spare
there's
him.
no point. There's no point.
I'll spare him.
Jay, what don't you know about? Like, what's something that you think you're not very well versed on?
Pig Latin.
Pig Latin.
Yeah,
That's a
not
tough
well
one.
versed in that one.
What's
Yeah,
the difference between Latin and Pig Latin, Jay?
Well, pig.
One is made of bacon, and the other one is not.
Okay.
Well, one is
Alright.
like et cerebrus